Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
We're doing shows in the UK next month.
I can't even wait.
We're traveling by aeroplane to Edinburgh, Scotland on September 21st.
First stop.
First stop. We're doing a show there. And then we're headed to London on a train.
Second stop.
Second stop. 2 shows. September 23rd, that's a Friday, and September 24th, that's a Saturday. That's part of the London Podcast Festival at King's Place.
Mm-hmm.
Tom?
Yeah.
These tickets may or may...
when is the Edinburgh show?
September 21st.
Oh, okay.
I said it earlier.
I don't know.
Tom, pay attention. What are you doing? I'm talking to you. I addressed you at the beginning of this.
Yeah, I know.
As I was saying, these tickets may or may not be going like hotcakes.
Yeah.
But the
Who
only way
knows?
you're safe is if you get them soon.
Yeah.
But you should do that. tcgte.com/tour. You can get your tickets there. We promise it'll be a good time with your best buds, Tim and Tom.
And the 2 London shows will be different shows.
Yes.
From each other.
See you in the UK, folks.
Hello and welcome to the Complete Guide to Everything, a podcast about everything. I'm your host, Tom.
I'm Tim.
Tim, how are you doing this week?
Tom, I'm very tired.
Why are you so tired?
Because I've been...
Why so tired, as the Joker would say.
The Joker would never say that to
well,
me.
no, Jared Leto's Joker says it. That's his catchphrase.
Why so tired?
In Suicide Squad, yeah.
Does he go, I'm crazy. Why are you so tired, you idiot?
Yeah. Well, it's a product placement for Dayquil.
Yeah. Dayquil doesn't, wake you up. It just doesn't make you go to sleep.
Well, but the answer to why so tired was because somebody took NyQuil during the day.
Nobody's like, I don't know what to do. I have to go to work. Well, I better take NyQuil because there's nothing else I can take.
I think people used to do that.
I don't think that's
that's why they came out with Dayquil.
No, I think the NyQuil people smartened up and they were like, we can get people during the day, too. We stupidly put night, or the equivalent of night in our...
Well, I don't think it was stupid. I think it was
Well, it was good for
intentional.
nighttime.
Yeah.
But then they were like, guys, there's another 12 whole hours of the day here.
Yeah, it's weird because it's
the day.
But it's NyQuil, NYQ, whatever else.
You.
Night's not in it at all. Just the letter N.
Yeah, and the Y, but there's no Y in night. It's like the old phrase my coaches used to tell me: no Y in night.
Yeah. Why would they? Under what circumstances?
Exactly. Why would they?
That was their catchphrase.
Yeah.
Why would they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm tired. I've been traveling a lot. Every weekend.
Every weekend. Oh, weekend warrior over here.
Every weekend this summer, Tim hits the road on a brand new Food Network series. Tim Taco travels. Travails.
Travails. Where were you this weekend?
Tom, I was in New Hampshire, but I'm going away again this weekend.
Couldn't get enough.
Couldn't get enough. Well, I'm going to a different place. I couldn't get enough tacos in my travels.
Yeah. And you were in North Carolina the week before that?
Yeah, man. I go everywhere. I go all the places, like the song
says.
No,
that's not how the song goes.
I go to Mississippi, California, North Carolina.
Did you go to Mississippi this
I've
summer?
never been to Mississippi. Tom?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going away this weekend. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
All right, there's a situation. I brought this up for a specific reason, and I want to know what a normal person would do.
Well, you came to the right place.
This is perhaps revealing too much about my life.
Ooh.
But I'm having work done in my apartment.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're having work done on yourself, like you're getting a nose job or something.
Tom.
Mm-hmm. Not to imply that you need a nose job, Tim. I don't want to give you a complex.
I would get a nose job.
I don't think you need a nose job,
I don't
Tim.
think
You've got
need...
a normal nose.
No, it's got a bump in it. A lot of people...
Yeah, but that's to hold your glasses up.
Well, I got these fake glasses to give my deformity a function.
Right.
But people throughout my life have been like, oh, so how'd you break your nose? It's like, excuse me?
I beg your pardon?
I always slap them. I go, what? Fresh. I slap them.
Wow.
Okay, so having work done in the place where I live,
Right.
and it's like construction work. They're building a closet.
Okay. I mean, that's like not really like construction.
I mean, they're literally constructing a closet.
Yeah, but they're not like bringing in steel I-beams and like.
But
like,
what do you think construction
Bring in the
is?
forklift, Frank. We got a closet to build. Get the cement mixer in here.
Construction is only if you use a cement mixer. And
that's like home renovation.
Yeah, but it's construction.
It's not construction.
What the hell are you talking about? They're constructing something.
Yeah, so whatever, if I construct like a model, then I'm a construction worker?
You're an asshole. Either way, you're an asshole. Yes, you're a construction worker.
Oh, okay.
So anyway.
Constructions applies to the building itself, when the building's being constructed. Even if, like, the building's being, like, they're adding a new floor, that's still, like, renovation. It's not like construction.
They're constructing something, Tom. Call it what you want. They're constructing a closet.
They're renovating an empty space into a closet.
All right, fine. You pedantic piece of garbage. I hate you so much.
How big of a closet? A walk-in?
No. Just you know what, Tom?
Oh, couldn't afford it.
To be honest, no. But this is irrelevant.
Okay.
It's being done by a guy that I'm not saying that he's shady. I don't want to say this guy's shady.
But
he wears sunglasses at night. Shades.
He might just be a Dracula.
I don't think he's a Dracula. I've seen him during the day. And when he was giving me a quote, I made sure to have all my mirrors
facing him. Just please come into this my hall of mirrors to sign this contract.
Yeah, I mean, I have that set up in my apartment because I never want a Dracula in my apartment for any reason.
Nobody does.
Yeah, so I got that. I got the garlic patch you have to walk through. Wooden stake. I drove a wooden stake through his heart.
Oh, damn, that will kill a regular person.
Yeah,
too,
I know.
though.
I learned that the hard way. This is the second guy I brought in.
Oh, okay.
No, Tom. So he's like, I don't know. I'm going to be away this weekend.
Right.
And he's like, I'll just come in and do it while you're away.
Yeah.
Which sounds great.
Yeah, because then you're not around for all the...
What would you call that?
Noise.
Yeah, but noise associated with what?
Tool noise.
Yeah, but like, what are the tools doing?
Renovation noise.
All right. I think you're wrong on this, Tom. I really think you're wrong. I just feel like that's a classic bully move.
It's not,
and I don't like it.
It's like bullying you. It's not construction work.
It absolutely is,
It's
Tom.
not.
They're constructing something.
And me telling you something...
No, you're just like, you idiot. That's not what that is. You're trying to belittle me in front of all these people, in front of all of our friends, Tom, and I don't appreciate it. Look, I'm totally willing to have an open and frank discussion with you about the construction going on in my home. But I don't need you to try to make me into a fool in front of all these people.
Well, let me ask you a question about this closet.
All right.
Is it going to take up an entire wall?
That's irrelevant.
What? I don't care if it's irrelevant. I'm not asking...
That's irrelevant to whether or not this could be counted as construction.
No, I don't care about that. I'm moving past that.
Oh, you don't care about it?
No. I don't know why you're so hung up on this, but I don't care.
On a lot of things, Tom.
Is it taking up like an entire wall?
No.
So how do you figure out like where to put a closet? Because then it's going to be protruding from somewhere, right?
It's in a corner.
Okay.
And it's going to like a window.
So it's covering a window.
It's covering a we don't want I want to I'd like to have vampires, Draculas over sometimes.
Right, but you still want the option that if you're not sure if somebody's a vampire, you
throw open the door.
You can lock them in the closet. The last place they're expecting a window.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, we figured it out.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, no, I'm not asking.
Well, I'm on my back on my heels right now.
Yeah, no,
Tom.
I'm just curious, Tim. That's all.
I got my guard up. See,
Because I like the idea of like putting a closet somewhere, but I would just always be like, but wherever I put it, now I'm just taking space away from everything else.
that's true. But I've noticed that you do have piles of things all over.
Yeah, so I don't even need a closet.
Yeah, but you could put those things in the closet, and then all the space that the piles are taking up, it's like a neat and tidy place to store those piles.
The closets are full, jam-packed.
You're a mess. Your life is a mess, Tom.
I gotta get some shelves.
You do for all your toys.
No, I've got plenty of toys for the shelves. Shelves for the toys.
So anyway, this we haven't even gotten to my big ask yet, Tom. He's not like the least shady guy I've ever met.
Right.
Do I give him keys to my apartment?
Well, how else is he gonna get in there?
Well, I'd like to do it where like I could come home after work and like he'll still be working and I'll be like, okay, you didn't like steal all my
so
things.
Then why'd you schedule him to do it?
I'm wondering if I should like it's still up in the air right now.
How'd you find the guy?
He's the superintendent of my building.
Well, Tim, he's already...
I know where to find him, but what if he takes everything and goes on the lam?
What are you afraid that he's gonna take?
My computers.
How many computers do you have?
Many computers.
Dozens of computers.
Dozens of computers.
I run a school district out of my apartment.
You know this, Tom.
Take your computers with you. That's my thing. Like, that's why I canceled my renter's insurance at one point, because I was like, anything of value I own, I take with me when I walk out the door.
That's not true. You own like a $1,500 virtual reality system.
That was before, Tim, and ask me if I have renter's insurance now.
Do you?
Yes.
Specifically to cover your Oculus Rift?
Well, I mean, it doesn't
That
hurt.
might be the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Look, it's very inexpensive, Tim.
Okay. And Tom, I don't mean to get all, personal finance talky here.
Yeah.
But
this closet's setting you back?
No. The renter's insurance
This
will
closet...
cover your stuff even when you walk out with it.
Yeah, no, I know, because I had them fix my iPad for me.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Cool story, bro. Okay, all right, so Tom. So you're saying, like, it should be no problem.
Yeah.
The dude lives in my building. He's there all the time. I know his name. I know where to find him, right? Mm-hmm. Is it messed up? Do you
set up some hidden cameras?
Yeah. Is that messed up? And do you have hidden cameras that I could borrow? I know you do. I know you have a camera that you can live stream to the internet because you used to play with your dog over it, right?
Yeah.
Is it messed up? Should I? Okay. Is it messed up? Yes or no?
No. I mean, if you're in somebody else's place, I assume I'm being recorded at all times.
Yeah?
If I was in there alone, I actually probably would assume.
Right.
I'd assume there was like a nanny cam in there somewhere.
Well, is it less messed up if I leave it out in the open? Because that way it's like, hey, this is protecting all of us.
Yeah, but it might be weird if it's like, no, that's just my security camera that I have pointed at the empty corner. And now it's going to be pointing at the closet, which is great.
But presumably the closet is where I'll be putting all my riches.
Yeah.
All my many computers.
Right.
So, like, yeah, that would make sense to point a camera that way.
Why'd you get a closet instead of a panic room?
Good question, Tom.
Yeah.
You know what?
Is it too late to see?
I'm too panicky. I'd spend too much time in there.
Yeah, it's true.
I'd never get out.
I would say don't leave. Yes, you can borrow my security camera.
Thank you.
As long as I still get access to the feed.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just keep an eye on the guy. Do you want me to hide in your apartment for the weekend?
That would be great.
Okay.
All right, what about this? He's coming over before the weekend to like go over all the specs.
Yeah. You got to make sure you got the camera there then.
Right, exactly,
yeah,
right?
So it doesn't look suspicious. Or it doesn't look like you set it up just for him. Or you can just hide it a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll give you some figures that you can put around it, and he'll just think like, oh, it's another figure.
Why don't I just rip open one of my teddy bears?
Yeah. Well, would you be willing to do that?
Some of them were.
You scream if somebody else touches them, so I'd be surprised that you'd be able to rip them open.
You know what? If one of them has to take one for the team, if it'll keep the rest of the teddy bears safe.
Well, yeah. I mean, and yeah, I'm sure you've got a few teddy bears that in your mind have been bad and have it coming.
Tom, Burger King.
The king of burgers.
The king of burgers.
We've never done an episode on Burger King.
It's my second favorite place to get a burger.
What's your first?
No, that's not true. There's like 50 other burgers that I would eat.
Yeah, I had Shake Shack the other night.
Yeah?
It's great.
Have you had the Shake Shack chicken sandwich yet?
No, but I've had their portobello mushroom burger, which is phenomenal.
Why would you do that?
Oh, it's so good.
Were you like, did a doctor make you do it?
No.
Did a doctor put a scare into you like a couple days before?
No.
Oh, no.
Hey, Tim, I love mushrooms. You know this. Maybe you don't.
Well,
Maybe you don't listen.
I don't listen.
And there's no way that this mushroom burger is healthier than the
Is it
Shake
deep
Shack.
fried?
It is deep fried, and it is filled with cheese.
Filled with cheese?
Yep. It's so good.
Yeah, that sounds pretty great.
Oh, it's amazing. So anyway.
All right. Oh, Burger King.
Burger King.
Home of the Whopper.
Home of the Whopper, that's their saying.
Yeah.
The poor man's McDonald's.
Is it the poor man's McDonald's?
I always see it that way, which is crazy because McDonald's is a poor man's McDonald's.
McDonald's just stinks. Right? Is Burger King, like, if you had
if
a
I had
signature,
it my way.
if you could have it your way, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's a Big Mac and there's a Whopper in front of you.
Yeah.
They're signature dishes.
Oh, yeah.
These two chefs,
Ronald
McDonald and that king, the king of all burgers.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, Tommy, thank you for coming to the burger
both
contest.
Italian.
Yeah. Well, that's, that's what they're doing for the contest, at least.
What?
For the pageantry.
Oh, okay.
And they bring them out, and they have them on the thing, and they
if
lift
anything, I would think they'd adopt French accents.
Well, they didn't. In this scenario, they didn't, Tom.
Okay.
They were Italian.
Okay. But in the Burger King, who doesn't talk, he's talking in this scenario.
Yeah. To have a bite of my Whopper.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Which one do you go for?
Whopper or Big Mac?
Yeah.
Whopper.
Yeah, I think so.
Every
too.
time.
Yeah.
It's a better burger.
It is a better burger.
Yeah. I'm surprised you feel that way, Tim, because that's a mayo-heavy burger.
Yeah, I don't love the fact that they put mayo on burgers. But, like, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
A Big Mac's good, but as far as a traditional burger goes,
yeah,
give me the flame-broiled taste of a Whopper.
All right. So we're just going to talk about Whoppers for a second.
All right.
I don't know how your agenda is broken
welcome to
down.
Whopper Talk. No, you got to start with the Whopper, Tom.
Yeah. Well, I got a Whopper to tell you about Whoppers.
Oh, so it's a lie.
I don't like. So if I'm ordering a burger from like a different place where it's like, hey, you gotta like say I'm ordering it online, hamburger online, which I do most days.
From www.hamburgers.com.
I wish.
One day we'll get that domain name.
There's this burger place I order from all the time that I actually don't often get burgers from. I get like wraps.
Cool.
Anyway.
Really? Was that the story?
No. But
was that the point of your story?
No, but there are two that are close enough to me that they're both on Seamless,
Okay,
to order online. And I've started doing a terrible thing where like I'll switch off ordering between them so I don't see the same delivery guy so often so he doesn't judge me.
Well, now me and all our best friends will.
He gets tipped so well too because I consider it like hush money. Like, all right,
who's this guy gonna tell?
I don't know. Just
do you know anybody in your neighborhood?
No,
in your building.
I don't, you know what?
Have you ever seen anybody in your building? I think
I'm not even afraid of him telling anyone. I don't want him to think less of me.
Who cares?
Anyway,
he's seen worse cases than you, my friend.
Yeah, I guess that's probably true.
The burger delivery, man. All right, so if you were ordering a burger online, all things being equal,
and I have to build it from scratch, I would not usually include lettuce on the burger.
Oh.
Just because I see it as kind of unnecessary.
I like the crunch, but I often go sans tomato.
Yeah.
Go on.
Me too. I always go sans tomato.
Yeah.
But with a Whopper, I love everything on it, even
Yeah.
the tomato. But especially the shredded lettuce. It's great.
Hey, it's all part of the beautiful tapestry.
Yeah.
The complex flavors
And it's a great...
and mouthfeels that go into
It's a messy burger. It's got a lot of condiments on it. Got a lot of accoutrements.
Tom,
Mm-hmm.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
I tend to go with the Whopper Jr.
Well, I was gonna say, as far as like budget hamburgers concerned, Whopper Jr. is great. Like, I wish McDonald's had like a Big Mac Jr. or some.
They had a Mac Jr., I feel like, at some point.
Yeah,
that was
they
like a
did.
single decker.
Yeah, but give me the sauce.
Give me the sauce. I'm just
Yeah.
looking for the sauce.
Yeah,
Hey, clown, I'm fiending for the sauce.
yeah. And the Whopper Jr. is just like, hey, we know you want that big Whopper taste, but sometimes you just want a regular size hamburger, not a Whopper of a burger.
Yeah.
So here it is,
It's a
just
Whopper
for you.
Jr. For
Man.
you and your son.
Yeah, take my son there.
Yeah.
I get a Whopper for me and a Junior for Junior, please.
It's great. Yeah. All right. So we're surprisingly in agreement.
And then I take him into the bathroom and I dye his hair so that his mom can't find him. But it's my son, so it's
I
fine.
imagine that too. I imagine that like
That's always happening.
any father and son that are at a Burger King together, that dad has kidnapped that son who he does not have custody from his ex-wife, right? They're on the lam.
That dad and his son with bleach blonde hair.
Oh boy, why? There must have been some like TV movie or something. When
Yeah.
there's no other way.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I don't know. What do I know?
Burger King presents the
I know my
ABC
first name
movie,
is
doesn't it?
Steven.
Well, so while we're talking about Whoppers, should we go into the other Whoppers? Because they've been trying to branch out with the Whoppers lately, Tim.
Yeah. All right.
The Angry Whopper is the first one. And the Angriest Whopper.
All right. Now, what's the difference between the Angry Whopper and the Angriest Whopper?
So the Angry Whopper was just a Whopper with like hot sauce. But now the Angriest Whopper has a red bun.
Oh, yeah.
And the bun's got hot stuff in it.
You know what? Don't do anything. Don't try to inject things into buns, everybody.
It's not injected. It's not like cream filled or something.
Yeah, but they're trying to do like just make a bun a bun. Okay, there's a lot you could do between the buns, guys.
Yep. that's your
I don't
motto.
think that
Oh,
what I wanted to say.
I see. But then also their newest invention, the Whopperito,
Yeah.
which is a Whopper burrito. But it's just a Whopper wrap, right? It doesn't have like beans and rice in it, does it?
No, it's just like a ripped up Whopper patty.
Yeah.
With
I feel like don't call it a Whopperito. Be like it's the lean Whopper or something.
yeah, or just don't do it.
Yeah.
I have some notes here we'll get to later about how Burger King could really, I think, take the throne from Mickey D's.
Literally.
Yeah, if they just followed some
Well,
simple.
I mean, we talk a lot offline about like, man, if only one of these companies would give us a shot at being co-CEOs,
Yeah.
we could really.
I have some bullet points, but we'll get to them later. But the Whopperito factors into those bullet points.
Okay.
So just know, put a pin in it.
I will.
What other Whoppers they got? Did they have a Western Whopper? Do they still have that?
Yeah, I don't know if they still have it, but yeah, I mean that was just with like barbecue sauce and onion rings.
You know what I really love, Tom?
What's that?
And this was a budget pick.
The rodeo cheeseburger.
Yeah.
The rodeo burger. Yeah, another great pick. All right, Burger King has the best value menu, dollar menu.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Right?
Yeah,
They changed it up a lot.
they change it up a lot, but they put stuff. They're not trying to pull one past you on the dollar menu. I feel like a lot of places nowadays they are, where it's like you go into McDonald's or something. It's like sure, the double cheeseburger is on the dollar menu, But if you want a single cheeseburger, it's like $1.29.
Yeah, it's like,
Come on, guys.
what's going on here?
Yeah, where are the economics behind all
What
this?
do I need to know about this double cheeseburger that it's cheaper than a single
Yeah.
cheeseburger?
Or are you trying to play, is this some kind of class warfare where, if I order off the dollar menu, I'm going to be scoffed at as
Be ostracized.
Yeah. And so now I have to pay more for less that I don't
buy
want in
two
the first place.
cheeseburgers and build your own.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I'm not going to pay more to do more work.
Yeah, get out of here.
Damn it.
But
Clown.
Burger King, I feel like their dollar menu is always a very solid. Anything on there, you couldn't go wrong.
Another point in Burger King's favor: onion rings.
Great onion rings.
Great onion rings. Who else? Who among you fast food restaurants
Has better onion rings.
has even good onion rings?
Yeah, true.
Does anybody even have onion rings that are in the conversation here?
I mean,
Like, probably,
McDonald's has
no,
onion
they
rings.
don't. They
Yeah,
don't
they
have
do.
onion
They have
rings.
onion rings.
What are you, crazy, Tom?
They have onion rings.
What the hell?
McDonald's has onion rings. Maybe they don't. Maybe I'm thinking of Burger
I
King.
think you might be
Maybe I got a screw loose.
worried about you.
Both of these places I don't go to frequently. Even
Yeah, but
despite my
I used
obsession.
to.
Oh yeah.
When I was 18 years old.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, most of my knowledge of both these places is extensive from just being a teenager.
I'd stop by that drive-thru every night on my way home.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
And, like, just got the dollar menu, whatever they added. Even, like, there was a brief time when there was, like, a battle of the dollar menus, right? So,
Yeah.
like, they, like, really amped up, and they had, like, jalapeno poppers.
No
and
matter who
mozzarella
wins, we all lose. But the opposite.
Yeah, no matter who wins, we all win.
Yeah.
No matter who wins, we are the ones who are winning as well.
Yeah, they had jalapeno poppers. It's great.
Yeah, you know what?
Mozzarella sticks.
I feel like they go experimental, and sometimes it's. I feel like this is my problem with the Whopperito, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're acting like it's outside the box, but it's really kind of a safe, wacky pick. You know what I mean?
Well, if you're going to get experimental, the dollar menu is where you do it.
Yeah.
Because that's, you know what? Put in your dollar, play a chance. Roll the dice. What have you got to lose? Only $1.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to try some experimental stuff. But if something's part of like a $7 value menu, well, now it's an investment. Now I have to think about this. I have to talk it over with my wife.
Oh, and she's not
She'll
going to
go
let you.
through the roof
Huh.
once I even ask her.
None of that. She'll hit you with a rolling pin.
Oh, here we go again.
Are you eating the $7 meals again at Burger King?
Yeah. Before you know it, I'm back at Burger King in the bathroom with Tom Jr. bleaching his hair. Tim, this week's episode is brought to you by Blue Apron. You know Blue Apron, Tim. You've had their meals. You've cooked them yourself.
I cooked these meals myself, and I couldn't be happier with them.
So Blue Apron is a great service where they deliver not only the fresh, beautiful ingredients right to your door, but also they give you the cards with instructions.
Recipes.
Some people call them recipes of how to combine all the things in the box
no, we understand.
to make a meal for you and your loved ones.
Tom, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're a world-class dope,
Yeah.
these instructions are so you know how sometimes you're like, I'm gonna make some food, I'll get a recipe, and then it's
you're like,
using all
"Who?"
this stuff like all these things. Like I think I sautéed this. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's the difference? This shows you pictures
Yeah,
and
it's got
walks
nice
you through.
color pictures. You can be like, oh yeah, it looks like mine.
I was skeptical, Tom. I mention this every time.
Yeah.
They're a great company, and I was skeptical because I was like, no, it's good. It's really good.
Well, Tim, not only that, cooking together builds strong family bonds, which you could use. Research shows that Blue Apron families cook nearly 3 times more often.
Wow.
Those who spend a lot of time eating out or at high-end grocery chains now can spend, thanks to Blue Apron, under $10 per person for a healthy, delicious meal. You're not even going to be able to get the fast food for that kind of price nowadays.
Less than $10 a person
Yeah.
per meal?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And Blue Apron knows when you cook with incredible ingredients, you make incredible meals. So they set the highest quality standards for their community of artisanal suppliers, family-run farms, fisheries, and ranchers. Whether it's Japanese ramen noodles, wild-caught Alaskan salmon, or heirloom tomatoes, those are old tomatoes.
Yeah.
Blue Apron is bringing you the best. Some of the meals available in August. Hold on to your hat, Tim.
Hold on. Let me secure my hat.
Spice,
Secured.
spiced pork burgers with goat cheese and cucumber corn salad.
Wow.
Summer vegetable and quinoa bowl with fairy tale eggplants.
Ooh.
Yeah, magical eggplants, shishito peppers, and corn.
You got to make those eggplants before midnight, otherwise they turn
Yeah.
back into a pumpkin.
It's all in the instructions.
Yeah.
Chicken tinga tacos with summer squash and tomato salsa.
Hell yeah.
Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals for free with free shipping. So that's completely free by going to blueapron.com/guide. You will love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. So don't wait. That's blueapron.com/guide. Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
Hold on. I just want to say
What?
this. Tom, they send you 3 free meals
Yeah.
with free shipping.
Yep.
Guys, regardless, you got to eat, right? You're going to have to buy food one way or another.
Mhm.
These people are saying, we're just going to send you a bunch of free food.
Because we know you're going to like it so much.
Yeah, just do it. Even
Yeah.
if you think you're going to hate it, it's free freaking food that they're sending to you. Try it. What's the thing?
blueapron.com/guide.
Do it today. Tom,
Yeah.
what's your favorite item on the Burger King menu?
I think I got to go with an good old-fashioned number 1, a Whopper.
Yeah, I think I got to go with the Whopper meal.
You know what? A double Whopper is too much meat.
Yeah.
It screws up the
ratio,
yin
yeah.
and yang and
Mhm.
all that.
Yeah.
Bacon Whoppers, okay. but,
Never,
like,
you
I
never
know
need
you-
to put
I-
bacon on a hamburger.
That's completely untrue. But
You're a sicko if you think if you have bacon on a burger, you should be institutionalized,
but
castrated.
but castrated.
Yeah, we don't want you breeding.
Reproducing.
Yeah,
But
it's too much meat on a thing.
the bacon on at Burger King is nothing to write home about.
No,
It's not terrible, but it's nothing to write home
yeah.
about. I mean, it might be terrible. It's pretty chintzy. It's pretty just like
yeah,
little
it's not
tiny-
crispy.
No, it's not crispy. It's loose bacon and it's small.
Loose bacon.
It's small
Blech.
and it's thin.
Yeah, so you know what? And there's no need for bacon in the fast food game. I know everybody be like, oh, but the Baconator. You're a sicko, sir. Sit down. You're a sicko.
But yeah, that's probably. You know what though? I mean, Tim, you know me. If they got some kind of promotion going on, I gotta try it.
I know you're a classic pigeon
It's like I got the spooky Whopper. They'll probably be back
With
in
the
October
black bun?
With the black bun, yeah.
Did that affect your?
It made my poop blue, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And it made a lot of it, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But so, and you know what? That's a thing that I like about Burger King. You know, they know the Whopper is iconic, but they're not afraid to mess with it.
Like a mad scientist.
Yeah, because guess what? The regular Whopper's always there. They're not replacing it.
Yeah, it's always
why not?
number one.
But why not mix things up and make it with black buns and black cheese?
You know what? Oh, is it black cheese too?
Yeah.
Why did they do this? That's
Well,
not spooky. That's just gross.
Well, I mean, yellow cheese that's just food coloring anyway.
How dare you?
It is, Tim.
I
Sorry
mean,
to be the bearer of bad news.
Not in all cases.
In like American cheese cases, it is.
Yeah, but not like cheddar.
A lot of cheddar, I think, is.
Tom.
I think cheddar is naturally white.
Well, there's white cheddar and there's
Well,
yellow cheddar.
I think it's naturally white though, and they
Tom.
add yellow
Tom.
for dopes like you. That are like, cheese is yellow.
Why are you gonna call me a dope?
Well, I'm just saying, Tim. You get all your information about cheese from cartoons.
Yeah. Who knows more about cheese than a mouse?
A cartoon mouse, yeah. at
I
that.
love cheese.
Mises love cheeses. But you know what I did like there for the longest time?
What?
Was the chicken club sandwich.
Explain to me what this is.
That was like one of the long sandwiches.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
It was like a fried chicken patty.
Yeah, like a fried chicken patty, a long one with a lot of lettuce, a lot of different type of shredded lettuce, like super shred, like they put it in a shredder.
Yeah.
Like a paper shredder.
And some
that
mayo. It was
And some
very
mayo.
simple.
It was simple, and, it felt, even though I'm sure it's very unhealthy for you, it felt light.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
But in comparison to like a Whopper, you walked out after you ate a chicken club sandwich like, I feel pretty good. I can run a marathon.
And you did run several marathons after eating.
Fueled simply by chicken club sandwiches.
Yeah. I'm
always confused when, and this isn't just a Burger King specific thing, this is all the bad boys. The promotions that are like, get 2 of these sandwiches, get 2 Whoppers for $5 or 2 Big Macs for $5. Who are those for?
People like you.
No, because
monsters.
because if I'm going to a place like that, I want some French fries.
You're gonna get fries too. They know this.
Yeah,
That's why they're giving you 2 burgers, because you're like, well, I'm gonna need an extra large fries now. They make their money back on the fries.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm going to be finished with the fries before I'm finished with the burgers.
It's got to be in proportion.
Yeah.
The yin and the yang.
Yeah, everything in its place.
You better give me an extra large drink, too.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Or are they just like skirting around? Like if they had a meal that was like 2 Whoppers, then like people would be all up in arms like, they're encouraging obesity.
I mean, I think that argument could be made either way.
Yeah, but if they did that, it might be like we're drawing too much heat. Like this will be a dog whistle. the people will know. Yeah, just come in and order that. If you do the math.
Yeah. Oh, they know. They know. They know you know. They know monsters like you know.
I haven't done the math. I just assume a combo's like a better value. They could be screwing me over 10 ways a Sunday.
It could be obvious, too. It could be like $15.
Yeah, and I'd be like, oh, I guess it's cheaper. It's a
they
combo.
bundled them together.
Yeah, why else would they do it? That does happen a lot. Well, I'll tell you where it happens, Sam, with chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Where sometimes ordering 2 smaller orders or 4 or 5 is cheaper than the bigger ones. Burger King has a hell of a deal right now. I found out doing my research.
I know you
website.
exclaimed,
like,
oh my
whoa.
God, there's a great deal on. You called them McNuggets, but then you backtracked.
Don't
Come
do
on.
that,
The
McDonald's.
rookie mistake.
Don't do that at Burger King.
They'll kick you right out of there.
Like, you son of a
The
bitch.
needle comes off the record.
Yeah.
So what did you say to me?
Also,
brother, I think you're in the wrong restaurant.
I think you'd be best served getting out of here before the sheriff comes. Now what's up? Now what's all this about? A man coming in here saying McNuggets?
Son, I believe you need to go down the street and visit the clown.
Yeah. They used to always have chicken tenders, which were long. Now
I liked them. Tom.
Me
I'm not
too.
going to lie. That was my go-to when, for some reason, like in my dorm, not even the food court or anything, there was just a Burger King.
There's a Burger King in your dorm?
Oh, it was the worst. I could get anything I wanted on my meal plan. But I also feel like it was lower quality than a regular Burger King. Yeah. But hey, it was free to me.
Yeah. I'd still
I
be
ate
there
that
today.
chicken sandwich a lot. I had those tenders. They even had the Morningstar veggie burger for my vegetarian roommate.
I'd still be there today if that were the case. I'd be like a doctorate. I'd be running a department, just like, no, I don't need any pay. Just the free Burger King, please.
Yeah.
I want to bring up the Morningstar burger, Tim, because they used to have a vegetarian Whopper.
Oh, really?
With the Morningstar burger, and it was delicious. It's so good.
Oh, you would eat it?
I would eat it sometimes when I wanted to be healthy.
Of course.
So that actually, now I'm remembering, I used to get Burger King all the time when it was near a workplace of mine. And I would get, like, I don't know why, but like when I was eating that kind of stuff, when it was crap, like in my mind, it was like, well, as long as I like get the cheapest thing on the menu, then it's okay.
Yeah, that's probably the exact wrong assumption to make.
Right. But I used to get all the time because, like, I would, if I was like a little bit early to work, I'd be like, all right, I got enough time. I'm starving. I'm gonna pop into BK here and get a breakfast item. And I look, they don't have them anymore. But I would get the Hamlet.
Hamlet?
Yeah. Which was just a croissant with ham on it.
Croissant with ham on it?
Yeah.
That seems all right.
I think, no, maybe it had egg too. I think it just had ham, but it was $1. And it was great.
Yeah. Tom?
Yeah.
You were talking about this before.
Mm-hmm.
The fully loaded croissantwich.
Yeah.
Do you say croissantwich or croissantwich?
Croissantwich.
Do you?
I Americanized it.
Well, it's the French delicacy croissantwich.
Yeah.
Well,
we were talking about their, because like years ago, they didn't even have breakfast stuff, right?
I don't think so. It
No.
was really low rent for a while.
I mean, it still feels like it's pretty low rent.
Yeah, but like it's not like
Like they don't have the egg McMuffin. They don't have like a branded, I guess like the croissant
sandwich.
But they didn't have that for the longest time.
And that's just like a bacon, egg, and cheese. It's an egg sandwich on a croissant.
Yeah, that's all it is.
But not.
I mean, I guess egg McMuffin's just an egg on a muffin.
Yeah, well, no, that's they wanted to develop an eggs Benedict that you could eat in a truck.
Was that a big point of concern? Like
I
a
think
bunch
for
of truckers that
yeah.
were like, I'd love an eggs Benedict, but
what do you think most truckers eat for breakfast?
eggs Benedict.
4 egg McMuffins.
4?
Yeah, they're small. Truckers need their strength. They have
That's
to
true.
stay awake all day.
Is eggs Benedict what an egg McMuffin's like?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they
Why
were.
have I not been eating eggs Benedict?
Yeah, it's just like an
They
egg.
put it in the mold?
Well, no. They've made it into a sandwich.
Okay.
You're supposed to eat it with a knife and fork, which might be a deal breaker for you.
Forget it.
Yeah, and you can't get it at McDonald's.
Oh, then absolutely
That's a
forget
double,
it.
Yeah. You don't have
Now,
access to
Burger
Eggs
King,
Benedict.
they do kind of like the folded over, like almost like an omelet style egg.
Right.
Not scrambled, but it's like flat and then they fold it up.
Yeah, I mean, it for all intents and purposes is scrambled.
Right, but it's not like loose scrambled in
Right.
a sandwich.
Yeah, and it's very much like not made on premises.
No?
No, you think they're like
Isn't that what McDonald's, don't they say that they make them on, like they crack actual eggs?
Yeah. I'm dubious.
Yeah, because I would think once in a while you get shells. I would actually think all the time you would get
Oh,
shells.
absolutely. I know a lot of people who worked at McDonald's, and I don't trust any of them to crack an egg.
To crack like 100 eggs a morning.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
they have a guy that just specializes in that, or a lady.
Yeah, bring him in. Special order.
Yeah. Get cracking is what they say.
Yeah. And he's like, I don't know how to do anything else.
Hey, it's not a bad skill to have.
Crack.
Specialized skills. That's what it's all about. Specialized labor. Tom.
Mm-hmm.
The fully loaded croissantwich.
Yeah.
It's a freaking monstrosity. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Even like the marketing photos of it are like, no, this doesn't.
Yeah, like
this
it looks
doesn't
like
make
they
any
didn't know what to
structural
do.
Sense.
Yeah.
It's our fully loaded croissantwich is piled high with thin sliced sweet black forest ham, savory sizzling sausage, thick cut naturally smoked bacon, fluffy eggs, and melted American cheese, 2 slices, on a toasted, flaky croissant.
Yeah.
Croissant.
So 3 kinds of meat besides the eggs and cheese.
Do you think, has anybody ever ordered that? They must
Yeah.
have.
Well, what's the burger? I don't think I wrote it down. Not burger, but they have like a sandwich there that is on one of the long buns that's got like double of everything.
Yeah, but
That
I feel
has,
like
like,
a long bun makes it a little
2,000
bit more.
calories just in that one burger or something.
You could split that with your friend or your son.
Well, my son can't eat that much.
Yeah, that's true.
I get my son a Hamlet Jr. All
right,
yeah.
Tom, can I talk about my ideas? Here, let's pretend that we were made co-CEOs.
Great.
Right?
First things first. Where's the expense account?
Right?
Yeah.
Let's go to the baseball game.
Yep. Let's go to the baseball game.
All right, Tom.
Uh-huh.
First order of business.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go one for one ideas? Do you have any ideas?
Now,
to bring
how
to the
would
table?
they, if there were two CEOs, then who would wear the crown?
Whoever's talking. It's kind of like the conch shell in Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies. I would imagine a lot of Burger Kings run like Lord of the Flies.
Yeah. So like I'll wear the crown first.
Okay.
If you wouldn't mind. All right. First order of business.
Mm-hmm.
The Whopper should come with cheese by default.
Yeah.
Why do you have to order a
Come
Whopper
on.
with cheese? I'll have a number one with cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you just go, I'll have a number one, and they don't ask with cheese,
No.
and you just forget, and then you have a cheeseless Whopper.
Oh,
Come
which
on,
is-
guys.
yeah. Make it with cheese, and if somebody wants it without cheese, they have to ask for it without. And guess what? It's going to help your bottom line.
Yeah, exactly. I want you to upsell. This is the one case I want to be upsold by default.
Right. And you're going to get people that maybe didn't want cheese or don't want cheese and are going to say, no cheese, please. And you don't have to tell them this, but guess what? Well, we're not taking anything off the price.
Yeah.
We don't take $1 off if you don't want tomatoes.
Nope.
It's included. Sorry.
It's all, yeah. You have it your way, but it's one price, buddy,
Yeah. But our way is one price.
and more expensive.
Yeah.
So, Tom,
Mm-hmm.
already we're making things more efficient. We're
Mhm.
making the majority of people happier, and we're boosting the bottom line.
Yeah. Already the shareholders are thrilled.
Do you want the crown?
Sure.
All right.
Everybody knows that McDonald's made big waves with their all-day breakfast now. Burger King doesn't need to do all-day breakfast, but this is what they need to offer. All-day French toast sticks.
Ooh, we haven't even talked about the French toast sticks.
Yeah, the French toast sticks are phenomenal, and they should not be limited to just, like, they're just throwing those things in the microwave anyway.
Yeah.
Those don't need a griddle or anything like that. Have them all day.
Yeah. That's a great idea. I don't understand. It will take no extra manpower or like
machinery.
allocation of resources.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Pure profit.
Great. All right, give me that crown. Tom?
Yes.
Let's go. Let's keep it stick based. This might be where we're at odds a little bit.
Okay.
Ramp up the chicken fries. The chicken
What do you mean
fries.
ramp up the chicken fries.
I feel like the chicken fries
Mm-hmm.
are like not even in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dynamite freaking product they got
Yeah.
there. The
And
chicken
people
fr-
like them.
Yeah, especially people in cars.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best thing to eat in a car.
Yeah.
And they came up with such innovative packaging
Mm-hmm.
where the top flips open, you put the sauce package right in there so you don't have to balance it somewhere in your car.
Yeah.
Guys, maybe they didn't sell as well as you wanted to. You got to start pushing this thing.
Mhm.
People, you have to create the demand.
Yeah.
People will come to the chicken fries.
Or the chicken fries will come to them.
They better. You better. God damn it. Eat these chicken fries. Start threatening people.
Yeah. Tell them they're going to go bad if they haven't.
Yeah.
Put out commercials that say, guys, we made all this food and it's going to go to waste unless you come down here.
All right. You have another one?
Yes.
Okay.
Besides that one. I'm going to stick with talking about French toast sticks, Tim.
Oh.
And a lot of my ideas revolve around it. I'm honestly a little hesitant to say this idea out loud because this is $1 million idea, $1 billion idea.
All right. But it's about French toast sticks.
Yes.
I don't know.
Well, it's
we'll
not
see.
a breakfast Whopper, and the buns are French toast.
What's the meat? A sausage patty?
It could be, but you're also going to offer it's an all-day sandwich. People can get during the afternoon, and they can get with regular Whopper meat.
All right, but let me ask you this: I'm not dismissing this, Tom.
And look, I understand it's swinging for the fences.
What are the accoutrements?
Well, you're gonna get some.
Because I don't want lettuce on a breakfast sandwich.
No, you're gonna get some mayo.
Already, I don't know.
Maple mayo.
Okay.
Some maple mayo. Yeah, I mean, maybe it would just be sausage on there, but make a sandwich using French toast bread.
Okay, yeah,
the idea's right there.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all. And call it a breakfast Whopper, and people will be, oh, you've piqued my interest.
Yeah, the bropper.
No, don't call it that.
Just call it the bropper.
No.
Okay, I got another one, Tom. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Oh no, those were all my ideas.
Either get rid of this ill-advised hot dog experiment, or go weird with it.
Yeah,
we don't want
it's simple dogs.
Yeah,
nobody wants that.
Nobody wants a simple dog. Anybody can get that. If you want a gross hot dog, they'll walk next door to 7-Eleven and get it for 99 cents. Like, look.
And 7-Eleven will give you like 1 million different weird options.
Yeah.
To scratch that itch.
I was at a Sonic the other day, Tom.
Yeah.
In my travels, we treated ourselves. We pulled off at a Sonic.
Yeah.
And their hot dogs, get anything on them. They're nuts. It's insane.
What kind of stuff can you get on them?
I mean, they have like the Chicago dog that has like every topping you could imagine.
Yeah.
You know, pickles, onions, relish, you know, jalapenos. Like, it's come on.
Yeah,
come on.
why don't they do like a Whopper dog? Put some lettuce and mayo on there.
Yeah, you're all about having it your way, and then it's like, and you can have this this hot dog with mustard. Ooh, maybe ketchup too.
Well, I think they have like a chili dog, but you know that's just like chili on a hot dog.
Yeah. Look, guys, get weird. All I'm saying is get weird. You got a
You
lot
got
of stuff
nothing to
back there. You're
lose.
chopping up a bunch of stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Put it on a goddamn hot dog.
My next idea: bring back the table service with the shrimp.
All right, Tom. I don't think there was shrimp.
No.
Now you're.
They had a shrimp dish when they had waitress service at Burger King.
I don't recall waitress service, but I
was
do
very
recall you
short-lived.
finding proof of this. Or
Yeah.
no, somebody wrote in and corroborated
Yep.
your fever dream.
Well, I think they had found proof too. I'm telling you, they had it. And because I remember being obsessed with this idea and convincing my family, like, we have to.
No,
to
it's
do
a
this.
real restaurant, Mom and Dad.
Yeah,
no, they got
exactly.
waitresses and everything.
And I specifically remember going there, and I remember getting shrimp at Burger King because I thought, what an adult meal.
I don't think they had like a shrimp cocktail.
It was like fried shrimp, like popcorn shrimp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes a lot more sense.
Popeyes has shrimp.
Yeah,
that's
Popeyes
a fast
does
food
that.
place.
Yeah, have you ever had shrimp from Popeyes?
No.
Why would you?
Yeah.
They're chicken. They're a chicken
Yeah.
place. But
I mean,
it
don't
begs
get-
the question, what are you doing at a Burger King not getting a goddamn burger, Tom?
Well, because I'm here with my family trying to have waitress service.
It's true.
Yeah.
Do you think it was just like an undercover sting for when they saw a man and his son in there? Like the waitress would be like, so, where are you guys headed?
Yeah.
And just like chatting up the kid, giving him an opportunity to be like, ah.
I'm in trouble. No, I don't think it was an undercover sting operation, to answer your question.
Maybe it is. So who could know? We covered this before, but nobody wants the Whopperito.
Yeah.
It's pathetic, and I think it bums people out.
Yeah. Nobody.
It's kind of sad. It's like, they're trying to do like a crazy Taco Bell thing.
They had those mac and Cheetos, which I did sample, and were actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Did not taste like Cheetos, but that was fine in my book. That was a point
Was
for
it fried, and did it include macaroni and cheese?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, that was it. Like,
Did they already get rid of those? We were just browsing the website. There didn't seem
yeah,
to. They didn't seem to
I
appear
think I think they are gone already.
See, in that marketing budget, you could have dumped into chicken fries, and we'd all be eating chicken fries because those deliver. God damn it!
The mac and Cheetos struck me as something that was maybe difficult to prepare because they were actually like pretty well made, and like it seemed like I was surprised that like the outsides were crispy, but the insides were not like soggy or weird.
Tom,
what?
You know they just dump them in a fryer, and then the timer
but
automatically lifts the basket out of the fryer, right?
Yeah, but how'd the fryer know when?
Because the man pressed the button, and pretty soon they're not going to need that man to press the button.
Yeah. But so things like that, like when that came out, or the Dorito tacos, like Taco Bell, people get excited about that type of thing. Nobody was excited about the Whopperito. Everyone was just like, guys, this is phoning it in.
Yeah, this is sad. This is sad. We know what you're trying to do, and you didn't even put any effort into it. It's offensive, really.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Some dope said, like, oh, well, burritos are real popular. If we had a burrito, we would make all the money we currently make plus all the money Chipotle's make.
Yeah. Yeah, was that everybody's getting diarrhea from Chipotle.
Yeah, now's our time to strike.
Now's our time to give everybody diarrhea.
We've only got an afternoon to figure it out.
Yeah, just rip up some Whopper patties and throw it in a thing.
Just send a bunch of tortillas to all the restaurants. And you know what? Overnight them because it's still going to be cheap because we can put them in envelopes. The tortillas.
I mean, do you think they're sending like 5 at a time?
Yeah, probably. They want them to be fresh.
Shoving them to a flat pack?
Yeah. And then the Burger King manager opens up in the morning. He's like, oh, let me see what's in the mail.
Oh, good.
Bills, junk mail. Oh, tortillas.
Oh, I know what to do with these.
Yeah.
I'll rip up these burger patties. Also, stop trying to put the meat forefront on your gray meat.
Yeah, that's not what people are there for.
Yeah.
Stop ripping up burgers.
Yeah.
Nobody wants a ripped up burger.
Just sell burgers. You're the king of burgers.
Yeah, prove it.
People say that for a reason. All right. Any last words, last ideas about Burger King before we solve a problem?
Those are all my ideas. I didn't have as many prepared as you did. I had to kind of think on the top of my head like it was an emergency board meeting.
Well, that was good because when we're co-CEOs, I don't expect you to ever prepare because I don't know. I've never known you to prepare for anything.
No, and bring the Hamlet back for goodness sake.
Yeah,
and the Hamlet Jr. for my son.
The Hamlet was like thin sliced ham, like deli ham.
Yeah.
That's all right. I don't know why ham can be a breakfast food and like.
Turkey
chicken.
Can't.
Yeah, I guess chicken is.
Yeah.
I used to get this chicken biscuit from the Southern Chicken Biscuit from McDonald's.
Oh yeah, those are great.
So great.
Yeah,
and they actually had the Southern chicken sandwich too.
Yeah.
They didn't have any other. You know me, I'm a condiments guy. I'm a toppings guy.
Yeah.
Had nothing on it. Perfect. Don't
well,
change
it was
a
fried
thing.
in peanut oil. That's what made it so good.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing.
They really did.
We're gonna die.
Let's solve a problem first, though.
Hello, it's Tim and Tom. Solve your problems. I'm Tim.
Woo!
And with me is Tom.
Honk.
Tom,
Yep.
my friend. We're going to take a problem and solve it.
Solve the hell out of it.
But hey, first, if you have a problem,
Mm-hmm.
email us, thecompleteguidetoeverything@gmail.com. We'll solve it on the air. And when we do, you'll get a free AFV t-shirt.
America's Funniest Videos?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you had any America's Funniest Videos t-shirts, you would not be giving them away for free.
Don't expect, hey, anybody who sent in a thing, don't expect an AFV t-shirt.
Yeah.
Man, Tom, it's very nice. On my birthday, you got me a signed front page from a script to America's Funniest Home Videos, signed by Tom Bergeron.
Yeah. Framed.
I think about that I look at it every day. But, like, you know how you have things, like, in your home that, like, they just become part of the... Like, every time I walk by this framed autograph... Like, yeah, and, like, I reflect on what America's Funniest Home Videos means to me and Tom Bergeron. And our friendship, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, I think we can... Heather from Scotland has a problem. Hey, Tim and Tom. She says some very nice things. Anyway, from what I have listened to you guys... Well, whatever. You seem to be the authority on many, many things, so I'm looking for some advice regarding the rules of the road in America. Keep in mind, she's from Scotland.
I am keeping that in mind.
You two, well, mostly Tim, seem to be very capable of driving in New York City, so I thought I thought you were the best people to ask.
What? I'm capable.
Are you capable, Tom?
Yeah, Tim, I have fewer moving violations than you.
Yeah, that just means you drive like a dang... Look, it's New York. You gotta be like, hey, I'm forcing my way in. Yeah, I can't sign up for Zipcar.
Yeah.
It's a real bummer.
Yeah, because you're too dangerous. Too dangerous for the road.
I've never killed anybody.
That we know of.
I'm headed to Orlando next month with my husband and 2 kids. Orlando is not new to us, but driving on U.S. soil is.
Mm-hmm.
This is our first time hiring a car. I think she means renting a car.
Yeah, because if you're hiring it, then you don't need to worry about driving.
Yeah, we have hired something called the Tahoe, which looks like a house on wheels.
Yeah, Chevy Tahoe. That's a big car.
Now, as a Brit, I have noticed you guys drive crazy and also on totally the wrong side of the road. Plus, you also seem to turn when the red light is on.
You can make a right on red.
Backwards Narnia do you live in?
You can't make a left on red over there?
A right on red.
Yeah,
a left.
But there would be left on red.
I don't know. That seems crazy.
I don't know. I did it when I was over there.
Was there anybody on the road, though?
Who knows?
Okay. Any advice you can give me for making my holiday drive a happy one is appreciated. Your cops kind of look mean, and I don't really want to meet one because I have broken some random road rule. Thanks so much. You guys are awesome. Heather from Scotland. Tom, Heather and her family will be driving a Tahoe, a Chevy Tahoe, in Orlando, Florida, while they're on holiday.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. That's a big car. That's like an SUV, right? A Tahoe?
Yeah.
I think that's even like a big SUV.
Yeah. So you're safe no matter what you do.
You're safe, but it is going to be harder to not hit things while you're driving.
I mean, I think they know how to, like, not hit things with a thing.
Yeah, but I think, Tim, all the cars over in Scotland are teeny tiny.
Yeah, but still, like, you understand that it's big. It's not like, I think I'm in a small car.
But it's the equivalent of, like, you hopping in a tank.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
I
like,
could drive a tank like the best tank guy. Put me into war. I dare you.
Or the best tank girl. Your favorite movie.
I'll never be better than Lori Petty, Tom.
Good. As long as you know your place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would suggest get a smaller car than a Tahoe.
Really?
Just because you're going to... Here's the biggest problem. So last time I was over in Ireland, I hired a car.
Right.
But then I said, guess what, car? Even though I hired you, I'm in charge. The hardest thing to get used to driving on the opposite side of the road, well, actually a bunch of it's hard to get used to. But one of them is you will naturally stick like too close to, or not close enough to like the line.
Yeah?
Yeah, because like for you driving here, you have a good idea of like how far away the right side of the car is, the passenger side.
Hell yeah, I have the best idea.
Yeah, but when that's reversed, it's all thrown out the window. Because when you're
all mixed up, don't know what to do.
Exactly, Tim. That's like the most confusing part, and that's
who the hell came up with this? What bonehead
yeah.
was like, hey, let's make it different.
Well, tell me about it. The car manufacturers. They're probably like, great, now we got to build another factory.
Yeah.
A crazy backwards factory. But that's the hardest thing. Is
left is right, up is down.
Is that the passenger side?
Right is wrong.
You're going to have a hard time conceptualizing where that is, and you're going to hit things with the passenger side.
Don't hit things with the passenger side.
Or, I mean...
hug the line, as Tommy says.
You got to hug the line. It's going to feel weird. You're going to feel like you're too close to it because you're on the other side of the car, but you got to hug it. Otherwise, you're going to, at the very least, scratch that side up.
Here's the two things that make you put you in the most danger. Dickheads and dummies.
Well, luckily there are none of those in Florida.
Right. So just, you know what? Take it easy. Look, a cop, presumably, if you have an accent or whatever, they're going to be more enchanted by you, right? I don't know. Orlando police... they probably see they're pulling over everybody because people are coming in from all over the world.
Yeah, they've seen it all.
Yeah. It's driving. How hard could it be?
It's not that hard. It is like, I would say, give yourself like a little time for practice, maybe.
The right lane is the slow lane.
Yes.
So don't be like, I'll just go over to the left lane.
Right.
So if you're gonna try, like,
it's the same thing as over there, but everything's opposite.
Yeah. And better, cooler.
Yeah.
More tough. Not afraid to get our hands dirty.
But I feel like Orlando's all like highways and stuff, right?
Highways and byways, my friend.
Yeah. Like there's no neighborhoods.
I mean, I feel like you're going to be in the same company of like a bunch of people who aren't used to driving very well.
Yeah.
Making a caravan to Disney World or Gatorland or wherever you may.
Universal Studios, maybe.
I want to.
SeaWorld.
Tom, I want to go to Orlando.
Yeah.
I want to go to, like, not like the Orlando where people are like, oh, yeah, it's actually like a good city to go. Like, nope, I want to go to Disney World. I want to go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I want to go to the Islands of Adventure.
You're a wizard, Hattie.
But I can't.
Why not?
Because, like, it's weird to go if you don't have a kid.
Well, me and you
it's
will
weird
go.
to go alone as just one man.
Me and you will go. We'll bring my boy.
Yeah. I thought you didn't have custody of him. Custody.
I've got a foolproof plan to bring him back to Disney World.
All right. If you got a problem you'd like us to solve, email us at thecompleteguidetoeverything@gmail.com. Hey! You get a whole bunch of information about this dang show at tcgte.com. As we said earlier, we're going on tour to the UK, Scotland, and London. Get your tickets at tcgte.com/tour. Get them soon. I think they actually are going quickly.
And if you have a problem you'd like us to solve live on stage, email us, thecompleteguideeverything@gmail.com, and put in the subject line, live.
Yeah. Hey, or live.
And the city, Edinburgh, Scotland.
Yeah.
And if it's, whatever.
Yeah.
I
Let
said
us know
Edinburgh
what show
or
you're coming
Scotland.
to. Yeah.
That's not
God
Edinburgh
damn it,
or
Tom.
London.
You can be our friend on Facebook, I think, at facebook.com/completeguide. You can follow us on Twitter at Complete Guide. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Your Pal Tim.
You can follow me at Tom Reynolds.
If you want to support the show, we'd really be appreciative. You can do it the easy way, which is by doing your Amazon shopping by going to tcgte.com/Amazon. That'll bring you to the same Amazon that you know and love. All those wonderful prices. We get a little kickback. It doesn't cost you a thing. I know a lot of you guys do that, and we really appreciate it. You can do that and or support us the fun way on Patreon, tcgte.com/pledge. You get some perks. One of them is the weekly mini podcast, Amazing Facts.
Yeah.
Last week we blew the roof off the joint with a really gross episode about bees.
Yeah.
This week's about surfing.
Yeah, Hang 10.
Hang 10, bro. hang loose Hawaii.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just
Waikiki.
sampling of some of the.
Yeah, grass skirts,
fun.
hula dancing, hula hoops even.
Yep.
Do we have any other? Oh, go on Reddit, reddit.com/r/TCGTE or Complete
Yes.
Guide, TCGTE.
Yeah.
That's a thriving community.
Mm-hmm.
You're just going to love.
Yeah.
What else we got, Tom? Bunch of other bullshit.
I think that's all the bullshit.
Normally when we do these episodes,
Uh-huh.
I'm like, man, I really want to go out and eat this stuff now.
Yeah.
I do not want to go to Burger King.
Yeah, you know what? I think we spent too much time talking about the breakfast stuff, and then I remembered like how terrible the breakfast things would make me feel. They taste great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but that's not the way you want to start a day.
Exactly. That's the way you want to end your life, but not start a day. What was the other thing that I was looking at that they have at the breakfast? They have the egg-normous burrito. But then they have the cheeseburger on the extra long bun is just called extra long cheeseburgers. I don't
say what it is, man.
Yeah, but come on. Put a little effort into the naming convention here.
Do you remember this weird thing they had for a little while? I want to say it was like 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I got it a couple times commuting home.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 4 or 6 or 8. You could choose like little sliders. But
Oh, vaguely. I never had them.
they were all like the patty was made together. Like
Okay.
all of them, and then they put them on these buns, and you had to like rip off the bun and the patty for
Okay.
each slider.
Why would that's ruining the illusion that I know it's just a hamburger.
Yeah, and it's also like I don't want to have to rip this meat apart with my hands.
What is with them and ripping meat?
Yeah, guys.
Nobody likes ripping meat.
No, ripped meat.
Yeah.
It's
You don't
not-
go somewhere, hey, give me a ripped meat sandwich.
Yeah, pulled pork, I guess.
Pulled pork, but not
It's pulled.
Yeah. And it's pork.
And it's not ground up pork that they cook and then rip up.
Yeah. They rip it up. Well, no, I guess they rip it up afterwards. Or they pull it afterwards.
Yeah, but it's not ground. Here's the
Right,
thing.
yeah.
Like, yeah, you
one
wanna,
or the other.
You want to rip up some steak? Go ahead.
Yeah. Make my day.
I'd like to see you try.
Yeah. You want to cut some steak with a scissor? Great.
Yeah? All right. I'm going to barf.
We'll see you next week.